Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sherry, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're new here, this is my grief journey. These videos I make are regarding my grief journey. I have several videos up. I would invite you to go back and look at some of the early ones. The first one is my grief journey number 1, and it kind of tells how everything started for me as far as my grief journey. But basically, my husband passed away in 2024, and so it's definitely a journey. And so I invite you to watch some of those, and definitely continue to watch this. If you like them, give me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe. And I did want to mention to anybody watching any of my videos to please comment. I really do enjoy the comments. When I don't get any comments, then I don't know. I don't know if anybody's even caring about what I'm saying. Okay, so definitely comment if you have, whether good, bad, whatever. I do enjoy the comments. And so anybody that has been following me, welcome back. And I'm going to kind of move so my head's not right. See, look, when my head's right there, I look like I have horns. And I've noticed that. And like I told you in a previous video, I'm getting rid of those, but that's another story. So I just wanted to just tell you what's going on. I mentioned in my last video that I did something major, that I went to Goodwill and I got rid of my husband's clothes, and it had been a little over 17 months, and I finally did it. Well, that started something with me. Okay, I went to Goodwill today, and I think I had like 14 boxes that I took to Goodwill and 2 bags. But basically, I've started just going through stuff in this house and just getting rid of things. And it's definitely, I've still got more to do. And I mentioned this on the other video, you suddenly turn around and say, where'd all this stuff come from? So I'm getting rid of some things, and I'm glad that I'm getting rid of some things. But I realized something today, and it really was kind of like an eye-opener. Anybody that's been watching all of my videos knows that I've been doing several different things. Way back, I started doing crafts. I started making tumblers. I started making t-shirts. See, my t-shirt says blessed. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I started doing that. Well, then, as far as crafts, now I have started doing diamond art, which I've just barely started on it. In fact, hold on. Okay. This is the one I bought. Now, see, it's a bunch of butterflies, okay? And I've only started doing it right here in this corner. I'll try to pull it right here in this corner. I'll pull this film up to show. See? And I've done just a little bit right here. I don't know if you can see the shining on it. Anyway, that's my new thing. And my problem is this takes a long time, and I'm going, and I don't always have a lot of time. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing it up, all these different things that I've been trying, and I was telling myself that I'm doing things to try to keep busy. If I keep busy, that's good, to keep busy. Well, and then now I'm doing things in my kitchen, remodeling in my kitchen, which that's a big project. But something suddenly hit me today, that everything that I do, everything that, all the stuff I've done in the kitchen as far as me doing the stuff, the putting in the cabinet or the countertops and the sink and the dishwasher and everything that I've done by myself, and I've learned how to do them by myself. But I finally realized maybe what I'm doing is trying to find a purpose for me, because my purpose for 36 years was taking care of my husband. And now I don't have a purpose. I mean, what is my purpose? And it suddenly clicked. Maybe I'm looking for things to do to give me a purpose. And I just want to know what anybody thinks about that, because that just suddenly popped in my little brain, and I just was like, maybe I'm just trying to find something. And like my sister was talking about, you could do volunteer work. And I said, yeah, but, I'm still working full time. I mean, it's not like I have a lot of time to do any type of volunteer work. Not that I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just that I don't have a lot of time. And here lately, when I am off, I'm doing things around the house. I'm fixing up things around the house. So it's good. It's good that I'm doing all the things that I'm doing. And it may just be, like I said from the beginning, I just may be trying to stay busy. But one thing I'm doing in the kitchen, I'm completely remodeling my kitchen. So that takes time. But I've got so much to do. Like I've been off for 5 days, and I haven't touched that kitchen as far as any of the remodeling. I've got my new countertops in. They're in a box over here. I got my new countertops in for my other counter, and I'm not touching them right now. I've got other things I'm doing, so I'll get to that next weekend. But before I put them in, I got to tear down the countertops that are there and this and that. It just, once I get the kitchen done, it'll be pretty. But anyhow, anyways, but back to me going to Goodwill, though, that's a good thing. I'm getting rid of things. But I will tell you, I went and donated, and then I drove my car around, and I parked, and there's that zone. I hate being like this. When I'm here, it just bugs the heck out of me, because I don't have horns. But anyway, I parked the car. I went in Goodwill to see if I could find anything. So I got rid of a bunch of things, and I went back. I only bought two things. I bought a George Foreman grill. The reason I got it, it's a small one. It only holds like about 2 hamburgers. And I love George Foreman grills, and I have one, but it's big. It's a great big one. I bet I can make 8 or 9 burgers on there. And I never use it anymore because I don't never want to pull it down just for me. So when I saw this one, I was like, I'm getting that. And you know what I'm going to do? My big one, I'm probably going to donate. I'm probably going to get rid of it because I don't use it anymore. But I got the little one. In fact, I'm going to have me a burger on there tonight. I'm going to make me a hamburger. So I did that. I also bought me a small little stainless steel mug. It's about like, it's like a coffee cup. It's like the coffee cup size. And that's what it's for. It's to keep your coffee warm, hot chocolate warm, any of that. And I like that because I like a lot of time I don't like, I'm real bad about getting either a cup of coffee or hot chocolate and not drinking it. It get cold before I drink it. So I like this. So anyway, so I did, but I only bought 2 things. That's not bad. That's not bad considering how much I got rid of. So anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be doing that. But anybody that watches my videos knows that I do that. But I just wanted to say I'm having a good day, having a really good day, but it's okay if you're not. It's okay to not be okay. It's absolutely okay. I have a shirt that I made that says that it's okay to not be okay, and that's probably my biggest saying that I like, because we all have days that we're just not okay, and I have, it comes, and unfortunately, grief never ends. It changes, but it never ends. And something that gets me more than something that I'll never really quite understand is how you'll be feeling fine, like I'm having a good day right now and everything. You'll be feeling fine, and you'll just bust into tears, and you won't even, and you're like, why? Where'd that come from? And I did that last night. Last night I was sitting here, and I was actually folding clothes, and all of a sudden I just busted into tears. And that's how grief works. That's how grief works. It hits you when you least expect it. Obviously, we expect it on, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, things like that. We expect are going to be hard. But when it just suddenly just comes, I mean, yes, there's also triggers that, songs are big triggers. There's so many things that can trigger us, but it's also very weird to me when it just all of a sudden you just start crying, and you're like, oh. But I know it's grief. I know it's grief, and I know that grief, in fact, another shirt I have says, grief is love with nowhere to go. And that's true. That's so true. But grief never ends. It is a journey. But the love never, ever dies. So the one thing, just remember to think of something positive that happened today, something that's already happened, or something positive you're going to do. Try to think of one positive thing, and count your blessings. Count your blessings. Like my shirt says, blessed. I am blessed, and I know I am. And if you stop and think about your blessings, you're going to find you have a lot. You have a lot to be thankful for. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's so easy when you've lost someone to focus on everything that you've lost in your life, and how your life is so different and everything. It's so easy to get in that mindset of everything, focus on everything you've lost, instead of looking at everything you have and thinking of everything that you have. And even the little things, even the food that you eat, even though groceries have gone up, you still got something to eat. Okay, at least I do. And I mean, and then I'm blessed that my house is paid for. But I mean, when you start thinking of all the things that you're blessed with, there are definite, you're blessed. You count your blessings, because you will find that you have things to be very grateful for. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and just everybody have a very blessed day, and I will see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.